So, Phil, do you like wrestling?
Well, yes, I happen to enjoy wrestling very much. Joe, you like card games?
I do.
Well, for those of you watching at home, if you're a fan of both, we got the game for you. Presenting SRG's Super Show.
Good.
Hello, everybody. I'm Phil.
I'm Joe.
And we are the Meeple People. Today, we are going over SRG's Super Show, the wrestling card game, which I'm very excited about. The game's a blast to play.
It's a lot of fun, this game.
Yeah, so the way this game works is you're having a wrestling match. You've got one competitor on one side of the ring, one competitor on the other side of the ring, and you're fighting to determine who's going to be the victor.
How the game works is each player has a 30-card deck, and within those decks, each
player has 30 card decks, and as you can see on some of the cards we have laid out here, they all have a number in the bottom corner. Can't have any duplicates. Your deck cards are labeled number 1 through number 30, so that's where you come picking and choosing with your deck construction. And also you have your chosen competitor, which could be people that were created by the developers themselves, or it could be some very, very awesome indie stars get their cards like Kenny Omega over here, for example. Yep. It's a very, very fast-paced game. Works just like a wrestling match. You get all the drama, all the excitement,
and all the
back and forth fighting. Now, let's get to the guts of the game here. In your deck, there's 3 types of cards that you want to focus on here, alright? So you have your lead cards, which are the ones you start your game with. You can play them on the board anytime on your turn. Then you have your follow-ups, which can only be played if you have a lead in play. And then, of course, your finishing move, which, if you have a lead and a follow-up in play, you can slam that down and go for the count.
Yep. So, how you begin the game is each player draws the 3 cards. Then you roll off to see who has the max power. So what you go by is each character has a stat. And if you roll, say like, for instance, these 2 dice right here, this one's submission, and this one is strike. So Kenny has a 6 strike, and Anthony has
a 9 in strike.
9.
Which means I would get the initiative in this round. So I would draw a card, so I have to be 4 cards now, and then I get to play a card. Which, as I said earlier, you can only start with a lead. So I'll start with a punch in the face, for example. Just throw that in there, get that quick hook in.
Seems good. So now what we do is we roll off again now.
Yes, after you play a card, you get to roll to see who gets the upper hand again, which could lead to what people call in the business squash matches, if you just win 3 or 4 in a row and just hit them with the finish right off the bat.
Or you could possibly bump.
For instance, we'll roll again.
So let's see. So my grapple is a 10.
He got a 10 in grapple.
And you got...
Also, all of your stats are numbered from 5 to 10, depending on which area is your best stat, so to speak. For instance, Kenny is a world-class grappler. His grapple's his highest stat.
Yeah.
Now, another interesting thing in these cards is every character card has their little gimmick ability, which is an ability unique to them that is in effect throughout the entire game. Now, you can get maybe extra cards out of it, get extra bonuses to your rolls and whatnot. But anyway, as I said, the whole object of the game is to lead up to your finishing maneuver. For instance, say if I got the 3 in there, I'll get my punch, put him in a cravat submission, and then I'll finish off with my knee KO here, which is Anthony's finisher here. Once you hit someone with a finish, we go for the pinfall. So now, you're going to do whatever it says on the card, a lot of them bump your stats and whatnot, and you're going to roll. For instance, I would get agility here. I would get a 6 in agility. This ability pumps at 1, so 7. So he has 3 chances to roll a 7 or better on his stats. Otherwise, he's out, down for the count.
Yep, I'm pinned.
Now, if somebody kicks out, though, the crowd gets into it. You got 5 crowd meter cards here for every kick out. Each one makes your finishing rolls harder to kick out of. So as the longer it goes on, the harder it is for you to kick out there. But also, whenever there's a kick out, every card you have in play goes away. So you clear your playing field. You go about clean slate. You got to start with your lead, go to your follow-up, finish, and whatnot.
Now, there's one thing we actually forgot to add, where if we roll and we both have the same stats on the roll, we bump, so we each draw a card.
Each player would draw a card
So
in
it'll
that
be
situation.
even, and then we re-roll again.
Roll again.
Yeah.
It's a good way to stack up some cards there.
So that's pretty much the gist of the game. It's really fun, really fast-paced game.
And, yes, very fun, very fast. And also, there's a few other little fun little mechanical cards in there. If you notice from one of the cards I played before, it has this little stop symbol on there. Mm-hmm. These you use to counteract what your opponent's playing. So, for instance, this one here says stop any lead grapple, which are your blue cards. So
say I play this as a belly-to-back suplex, and he plays that.
I can respond by playing this, which will null that card out. Go out of play to his graveyard there.
Yeah.
Now, there's ways to get those cards back. There's a bury mechanic, which some cards have, which will take cards from anywhere in play or your graveyard, put them back into the bottom of your deck. So it's a good way to keep recycling cards, building up again, getting the same cards over and over again. Another interesting mechanic is we have, what was it?
Well, we do have a count out.
Oh,
so what
count out. There
what
you
that
go.
does
That's what it is.
If you have no cards in your deck and they're on the discard pile as well as your hand, you win. Use a count out.
If you run out of all your cards, you win the game.
Yep.
Not many games do that. It's kind of cool. But as I said, it plays out a wrestling match. It goes just like a wrestling match you would want to see on TV. It's very fast-paced. It's very easy to pick up. And as I said, my boys, SRG, we're going to put a link to their website in the description here. And we might throw a little thing down there, too, for you.
And if you guys are going to be at Gen Con, they're going to be there as well as us. So come say hi.
We'll be there. We're probably going to be fighting them. It's going to be a good time.
Probably.
I think you should all come out.
So,
anywho, I'm Phil.
And I'm Joe.
And we are the Meeple People.
Have a good one, guys.